Okay, we will get started. Hi, everybody, and thank you very much for coming to our webinar. We're really excited to share this ingredient with you, and we hope you enjoy the presentation. I'm Amelia. I'm an account manager at Barentz, and I have the pleasure of introducing our speaker today. A quick note on timeline. So we're going to try to keep this to about a 20-minute presentation with some time at the end for questions. If you have any questions, you can type them in the chat box that should be on the right side of your screen. Just type them in, they'll go to me, and we'll make sure that at the end of the presentation, Shokofeh addresses them all. So yeah, without further ado, we'll get started. Shokofeh, do you mind changing the slide?
Yes.
Okay, so yes, perfect. So before introducing the speaker, who is Shokofeh, this ingredient is all about being sustainable and eco-friendly. So I wanted to touch on a few things that Barentz is doing within this realm because it's such an important topic these days. So the first is our corporate social responsibility. So we sponsor various organizations like ICIS Innovation Awards, the Chemical Education Foundation, and the National Association of Chemical Distributors. And these all contribute to building a positive chemistry community. So it's something we like to support. Next slide, please. Okay, and the second is EcoVadis. Yeah, our focus on sustainability. So we were just awarded EcoVadis Gold status, and we're really proud to have achieved this rating. So previously we were EcoVadis Silver, so we're continuously improving, and it's a big focus for our company. And next slide, please. Okay, so yes, that's perfect. We at Barentz have worked with Givaudan Active Beauty for many years, and we're really thrilled to be partnered with such an innovative company who designs cutting-edge actives. This ingredient, Koffee'Up, highlights Givaudan's commitment to sustainable ingredients with a transparent supply chain. And I'd like to introduce Dr. Shokofeh Naderi, who is a senior account executive at Givaudan Active Beauty. You guys very well might have met her before. We hope she can come to Canada soon. But in the meantime, she'll be doing this webinar and taking us through this exciting new ingredient. So I will we'll leave it all to her now. Thank you, Shokofeh.
Thank you, Amelia, for the introduction, and thank you everybody for joining this meeting. I truly appreciate that. And thank you for the Barentz Group to organize this meeting. And this is a beginning for Givaudan Active Beauty to go to all upcycling and natural products, because the love of natural for Givaudan Active Beauty is very important concept right now. And I'm so happy to present the first Koffee'Up oil that we have some information regarding skin and well-being and well-aging. And I will share it with you, and hopefully it will be something that we can start and working with much more active with upcycling information. What is the new way of the consuming? Why we decided to go for upcycling, and what is the way of new consuming? Because they try the consuming, really they try to minimal the waste, and also the natural. They would like to go to natural products. The reason is the fast beauty and fast fashion really lead us to over purchasing of the material and create a lot of waste. As a result, the request of the natural product is really very high, driven by a global well-being approach. And also, we tried not only to use the natural product, we try to reduce the waste and also reusing the upcycling material. That's the reason that the focus of Givaudan Active Beauty at this point to really focus on natural and also the upcycling product because of the love of the nature. And that's our notion for this time. And we try to work on more product regarding the natural to reduce the waste and also using for skincare. The first thing that we did, we had 1,000 people in the panel. We asked them, are they really know anything about the eco-active or natural product, whatever. 65% of the consumer globally are really eco-activists. And specifically in Chinese, 81% of the people in China is really are globally eco-actives, and they prefer to reduce the waste to create the really keep the climate clean and also use the natural products. So the question was, are you agree? What is the most statement that we can say? 48% of the people from the 1,000 people in the panel from US, 65% in France, 81% in China, and 68% in Brazil. They are really good eco-activists, and they would like to use the upcycling products. What is the consumer really asks for the more natural product, but at the same time, they are looking to protect the planet resources. That's the reason it's very important to really keep the, protect the plant and also use more natural products. So the most goal of Givaudan Active Beauty, as I told you, to really keep the eco-active, eco-clean space and reduce the waste, and also using the upcycling ingredient as a solution, not only for climate, also for well-being and well-aging. This was the notion, and this is the thing that Givaudan Active Beauty is recently working on it, and we are going to continue to follow up this path for the new launches. As of you know, most of you know, almost a third of the food is wasted, because look at the food, look at the plant and everything. Almost a third of the food is wasting, and upcycling is really to fight against the climate. Sourcing from the waste material gives the solution to reduce their carbon footprint. Waste of the material mainly can be sourced from the imperfect looking foods. Parts of the plant, fruit or nuts, they can use it. And they also the plant or tree waste. And also 65% of the German people are really interested or using the made from the upcycling products. But globally, only 38% of the people they know about the upcycling, and this is the thing that we have a goal to improve and increase the people that they are really focused on upcycling product and using for their well-being and well-aging. The beauty product that containing global or upcycling ingredients, 69% of globally the consumer show interest of using the upcycling product. If you look at the global, 59% of the US, 63% in France, 74% in China, and 80% in Brazil, they are really losing interest, showing interest that they would like to use recycling and upcycling material for cosmetics. But what do we need? What do we know about the coffee? Now, if I tell you some of this that you can recognize it. If you can let me put all this. If you can recognize this, the consumer use 255 kilograms per second coffee. They consume coffee. 2.2 billions of coffee every day. They use the cup every day. 134 million bag per year, and almost 20% of the people, they use 5 cups a day of coffee. So as you can see, the coffee is really very well known, and one of the tea is the major drink that everybody using. So let's talk about the coffee, that we are using. More than 9 billion kilogram of coffee are consumed every year worldwide. But so what about spent coffee ground? So they use the coffee. What happened to the waste? What is the best perfect way to use the waste and come up with the solution for beauty and also for well-being? So meet me for coffee. If you look at the classic life cycle of the coffee, 99% is treated as a waste. This waste is really decomposed in landfill and create a lot of methane, really dangerous for the climate. And almost 1 ton of coffee, big amount of good, and it's going to prevent from being from the waste. If you look at the coffee is really cultivated in 50 to 60 countries around the world. The most countries that create the coffee is Brazil, Vietnam, Colombia, Indonesia, and India, that almost prepare 70% of the world coffee. Also, more than 20 million growers all around the world that they are really growing the coffee, and coffee comes from the smallholder. So this is really the major thing that everybody is going to that business. Depending on the country, the coffee is harvested either by hand or mechanically, because the way that they do it, after they picking the coffee, is very, very important to really process it very fast and quick in order to keep the quality of the coffee. So they quickly, the seed known as a coffee beans, they separate it from the cherry, and after that they dry it and sort it out for the extraction and makes the products. The product that we use for coffee oil is from Arabica, because we have 2 types of coffee, or Robusta and Arabica. Arabica is the one that we are using, is 100% Arabica and traceable and sustainable. They are verified, we are verified that they are sustainable, 100% traceable. The coffee is either from certified or sourced through the partnership program, and we really can trace where the coffee is coming and how they keep the coffee over there. And this product that we are using in this way is 100% sustainable. And again, this is from sources that have been verified, or that means belong to sustainable program. So this is the major and very important that you know the product that we use is sustainable, traceable, and 100% natural. So let's start with healthy coffee, a friend for the health and for beauty. It's coffee, you drink it, but what it does to your skin and also your health. The coffee that you know really has a lot of benefits for your health, improve the memory and concentration and the mood, energizing and stimulating. Also has a lot of antioxidants, which are good for skin and also for the health. And that's the reason we use this material, because it has a lot of antioxidant and for skincare products. If you look at here, coffee, as I told you, is good for health and skin. The antioxidant mainly in coffee is called polyphenol, and this really has a great antioxidant property, has a great anti-dryness, loss of firmness, and they can use it for also that. And also the coffee that you have, some of them has a slimming property, so that you can use some of the coffee for a slimming property and use for the coffee for a scrub, for the scrub, facial scrub. So what about the coffee? We talk about coffee, we talk about the sourcing, we talk about sustainable and traceability, but what is our coffee oil? What is so important for health and beauty? The one is perfect for the skin. The Koffee'Up oil has palmitic acid and linoleic acid, high concentration of palmitic acid and linoleic acid. That is very important for hydration and improve the strength of skin barrier against the external aggression, and also has a lot of tocopherol that has a great anti-aging property. The beauty of this product, so look from the Koffee'Up, look from the trash, from the upcycling, go to beauty innovation. So why we use these products? This is the way that we make Koffee'Up oil. We 100%, we got the coffee ground, 100% upcycled. They use the gentle for extraction. They use CO2 supercritical, no solvent. So the product that you can see is 100% natural, and it has no residue and no solvents on it. So what is the benefit of this product? I mentioned it before, that Koffee'Up oil contains a great amount of fatty acid. The combination, the balance between saturated and free unsaturated fatty acid like palmitic acid and linoleic acid is really help the oil to quickly penetrate to the skin and also improve the hydration, strengthen the skin barrier, and against the external aggression. And as I told you before, it contains a high level of tocopherol, is a natural antioxidant that fight against aging. Now we look at what is the effect, what have we done, what do we know about Koffee'Up oil on the skin repair and antioxidant property? Because as I mentioned it before, because the balance between saturated and unsaturated fatty acid makes this product is a very important factor to improve and repair the skin. What we did, we measured the keratinocyte migration on the skin by using a small amount of Koffee'Up oil, 0.1% and 0.20%, and we compare it to positive control, and you can see the small amount, 0.1 and 0.2%, improve the keratinocyte migration, and that's the reason reduce the wound healing and improve the repair barrier. If you look at the picture, we look at the graph here. If you look at the picture here, you can see better because after 48 hours, you can see a 0.2% is really reduce the wound coefficient and also improve the skin repair. By looking at this one, we have a control, we have positive, we have 0.1% and 0.2%, very small at 0.2%. You improve the keratinocyte migration and improve the barrier on the skin and reduce the wound on your skin. The other product, the other test that we have done, we look at antioxidant property because, as I mentioned, this product contains a large amount of tocopherol and has a great antioxidant property. How do we look at it? We look at two pathways. We look at we look at antioxidant defense, we look at NRF2 pathway, and also we look at ROS reduction. The way that we look at NRF2 pathway, because NRF2 is the one that really improve and fight against oxidation. We look at this one by using a small amount, 0.1 and 0.2%, we can enhance or induce the amount of NRF2 pathway. As the result, has a great antioxidant, 6 times better as a lower concentration of Koffee'Up oil, reduce the increase the amount of NRF2 pathway 6 times better than placebo and the control. Also, the other way that we look at this product, we measure ROS, because when you create a lot of anti-ROS, so it really reduced by 0.1 and 0.2%. If you look at here, look at the picture and look at the graph, you can see reduce almost 43% of ROS at 0.1% and 54% at in presence of 0.2%. And if you look at the picture and the color, the less color that you can see, the better effect that you can see of antioxidant property of this product. So this is two pathways that we look at to look at antioxidant and also look at ROS reduction. If you look at overall the mode of action of this product, if I summarize this product really skin repair, increase the keratinocyte migration, and also has a great antioxidant property activation on NRF2 pathway, and also reduce of ROS product use. The key message that I want to give you from this product is 100% upcycle, 100% friendly to environment, 100% natural, sustainable, and the first upcycling oil to really demonstrate skin repair benefits and antioxidant property. Of course, as I told you, this is the initial for us. We have almost 8 products that we launched by having the story of upcycling. Any interest to look at those products, your people are available to talk with you, to discuss with you. We can share all the information about the new upcycling product that we have, and have any question that we can answer you on this one. As I told you, this is initiative for Givaudan Active Beauty to go to this level of activity. If you look at the technical information of this product is, as I told you, from Arabica, 100% natural, preservative-free, liposoluble, and the China, Cosmos, and vegan regulatory. At the end, I have to say that we make a finished product called iShot that is a combination of 3 ingredients from Givaudan Active Beauty. One of them is Easy Alliance that reduces the aging. Koffee'Up oil that I told you has antioxidant and well-being, and another one, guarana, that has a great anti-puffiness. This product that we make it, that we can share the information of the concept, that you can look at this, and if you need any sample, we can. As I said, let me know if the product most upcycling story.
Okay.
Any question that you have, that let me know. Of course, let me add to this one. We are working on clinical study. We are working on for skin and for hair. The clinical study will be ready shortly. As soon as it's ready, I will share with all of you, and that you can make a decision that how this product works, because it has a great antioxidant and also wound healing property. I'm not over time, am I right?
No, you were perfect. Thank you. That's really exciting that there's going to be some clinicals coming out. Did you say that was for skin and hair, or just one?
What?
Or are the clinicals that are coming out for skincare and for hair care, or just?
For skincare, yeah. They are working on both, but I think the skincare is coming first, and as soon as it's available, I will share it with you guys.
Perfect. That's going to be very exciting. I did not see anyone type in any questions, so my apologies if you did, and I'm just not seeing them. I have a quick question. Is there a maximum usage concentration that people should be aware of? Because the dosage is quite low.
The concentration is quite low, 0.1 to 0.2%. But right here, we say the dosage, you can use it 0.3%. But for clinical, I have to, because for clinical, I have to see what the concentration that they were using. Probably is not going to be a big one, because they saw a very good information at lower concentration for antioxidant and wound healing.
And next question, is it going to, at the low use level, is it still going to have a nice coffee scent in your formulation? Sorry, I'll repeat it. In your formulation, is the Koffee'Up going to give the formula a coffee smell, a coffee scent?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't believe so, but I have to check this for you, because I haven't looked at the final formulation. I haven't received it yet, but probably the concentration that we use is not going to be, but I have to check this one.
Okay. Because the pure oil, I imagine, smells quite fragrant, like coffee.
Yeah, the pure oil has some soft flavor anyhow, because it's coffee.
Okay, does anyone else have a question? If you are having trouble typing it in the chat, you can also raise your virtual hand, and I might be able to unmute you. Don't see anyone raising their hands. Well, everyone knows, or I'll just say, you can always reach out to myself, to Tammy, to Ellen, to Shannon. We're all here. We've all been on the webinar. We're all here to answer any of your questions that you might have. If you want samples, if you want the prototype or information on the prototype that Shokofeh mentioned, so the eye shot for eyes that uses this Koffee'Up ingredient in it, we can get you any of that. We can also provide you with this presentation and more details on the ingredients. So don't ever hesitate to contact us. And with that, I will just say again, thank you very much, Shokofeh, for going through this ingredient with us. It's just a really nice sustainable ingredient that it ticks a lot of the boxes that people are looking for today in transparent supply chain. We'll have clinicals coming up, good background story, and just an overall neat ingredient. So thank you again.
Thank you so much for organizing this meeting. Look forward to working with everybody. And I have to say, whoever get the order, the first order, can get 2 bottles of champagne.
One to share with the customer who bought it. Hey, everyone heard it. Okay, thank you again, everyone who joined. I think we might have a coffee mug coming for you. Don't quote me on that, but I think we have a nice Barentz
coffee mug with Givaudan.
Thank you for joining. But yes, thank you very much again.
You're welcome.
Don't hesitate to reach out to us.
I hope I will talk to you later. Have a great day, and thank you so much for organizing this meeting.
Great. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.